This is a film essay on the movie Deadpool and Wolverine. The title is Deadpool and Wolverine, and the director is Shawn Levy, along with Ryan Reynolds. They both wrote this movie for over 3 years, coming up with many different ideas and giving them to Marvel, all of which got either rejected or put off. The movie came out in July 2024, this year. The movie is 2 hours and 8 minutes long. The genre is dark comedy, action, sci-fi, and the movie is also rated R due to a bunch of swears and violence. The summary of this movie, or the plot, is Deadpool has been living life with just his friends, trying not to be Deadpool, cruising along, just living his life as the average Joe. And randomly, he gets offered to be a big part of the Marvel Universe by someone in the TVA, or the Time Variance Authority. Instead of choosing to be a big part of the universe, he takes a different route and tries to find an alternate version of the Wolverine, because his universe is on a thin line and is evaporating as he knows. The only thing he can do to save it is to get back the Wolverine. The main characters in this movie are, of course, Deadpool, played by Ryan Reynolds, Wolverine, played by Hugh Jackman, and Mr. Paradox, played by Matthew McFadden. The settings in this movie the Earth, New York, and the TVA's headquarters. The main conflict of this movie is that Deadpool's universe is very slowly erasing, and it will be obliterated in about 1,000-ish years. But Deadpool, of course, doesn't want his universe to explode or be erased. So he has to go find everything in his power to stop the universe from erasing. This movie is absolutely in every way, including the cameos with the actors and characters. It just has amazing cameos, and the actors are incredible at their jobs. The wardrobe is absolutely incredible with all the outfits, the makeup, and the masks for both Wolverine and Deadpool. Even Deadpool's face, as we know, is scarred up, and they have to do 3 hours every single day to do that makeup on Ryan Reynolds' face, just for every recording that they do. The CGI is absolutely incredible, and whenever they break out of a car in one scene, it looks absolutely gorgeous. There are, of course, some flaws with the CGI, but other than those minuscule flaws that the naked eye would have to be really, really searching for to see, it is absolutely a gorgeous movie with the settings, the characters, even the actors. Their jobs playing the characters were amazing. Hugh Jackman had to diet to bulk up for his role because, of course, he had not planned to do Wolverine again. He had decided he was going to stop, and he was done entirely doing Wolverine. But Ryan Reynolds contacted him, and Hugh Jackman decided, sure, why not? and then he decided to do the Wolverine, and he had to diet extremely hard to bulk up for his role. And even with his dieting and his exercising, he could not bulk up to the amount that he needed for Wolverine. So they had to use CGI, of course, to make the Wolverine look even more like way over inhumane looks for being with strength. Ryan Reynolds and Sean Levy had pitched so many ideas for this movie, and that all got rejected, or either Marvel didn't like them, or Ryan Reynolds and Sean Levy didn't really like it, but Marvel liked it. Until eventually, this one got approved. Funny enough, Ryan Reynolds said that this version of the movie is actually a lot like their first pitch. A quote from Ryan Reynolds in the Project interview is, "Wolverine is everything Deadpool wishes he was. I mean, he matters. He does the right thing. He is a hero. And to Deadpool, that's all he ever wants." I thought that line from that interview is absolutely incredible. And it just shows Wolverine's impact on how Deadpool wants to be a hero. Even though he jokes all the time that he doesn't actually want to be a hero, he does. He really, really does. The strengths and weaknesses of this movie, I think that a lot of the strengths are the cameos with the characters that they have. They have a lot of new characters that not everybody would expect to be on the show, and it's in the movie, and it is very exciting when the characters come on screen. The weaknesses of this movie are, like I said before, some of the CGI is a little bit wonky, and it does not look exactly right, but you wouldn't really be able to see it unless you were really, really looking or had experience in the filmmaking service. I think this movie was extremely interesting. I was on my edge of my seat the entire time I was watching this movie. It kept me, and it was very enrapturing. It kept me, my eyes glued to the screen the entire time. The impact this movie had on the internet was huge. So many people got back into Deadpool. So many people got back into the X-Men. People were drawing so much art of the two characters that look absolutely incredible. And people are getting back into the X-Men universe. Overall, the entire movie is filled with a ton of Easter eggs and popular celebrities. This movie was incredible to watch, and I would recommend this movie for other people, especially if you like raunchy comedy with a little bit of suspense and a lot of gore. I watched this movie in theaters twice, and it still had me on the edge of my seat the second time. I was still worried what was going to happen, even though I knew exactly what was going to happen. It's a very easy movie to get sucked into and just lose your mind. Thank you.